Why are you up so late?
I'm working late shift here at the yacht club.
How many boats do you own, Vigo?
2. Actually 3. One is in the shop.
I used to do a little yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
You probably wouldn't know the brand. I bought them in Italy.
Ah, la Italia bella. Parlate italiano?
Yes.
Arrivederci, Vigo. Caller 2, you're on the Deb of Night. Be gentle.
I am.
Hello, caller.
I am.
Is tonight a rerun?
Yep.
Caller number 3, what's keeping you up tonight?
Deb, listen to me, Deb. They're at it again and people have got to know. They've got to know because they don't know. They won't report this stuff on the news because they own the news.
Hello, Gomez. What's the latest conspiracy?
Conspiracy? This goes beyond conspiracy, okay? There's no word for something as devious and secret as this, you understand? The people need to hear this. They need to know the real story.
You've got our undivided attention.
All right. As we all know, the Americans established a moon base back in the late 70s. That's no secret. But what most people don't know is that they have been conducting a dig. Not for resources, but for artifacts.
I see.
Well, it's no coincidence that the Chinese have started conducting... space missions. You know why? I'll tell you why.
Master?
The Chinese are trying to stop the Americans from...
Okay.
space probe sent by the Beta Centaurians. And why? Because the Beta Centaurians are giving space technology to the Chinese to get back.
Hey, honey, looking for a date? Ooh, I don't get to do women often. Especially ones as cute as you, sugar. Tell you what, how's 40 sound?
Where to? Ain't seen you here before, and if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac, so that's your next stop. Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the Deb of Night.
What's up? Oh,
Nobody to fall asleep next to?
welcome to
Go
Red
ahead and
Spot,
pull the
home of the
radio
Monster
into
Chug.
bed. That's
72
what I'm here
ounces
for.
of your favorite beverage
And hey,
for
why
89
don't you call me
cents. Blah,
sometime?
blah.
Area
You need
code
help or something?
323 KL5 KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite
This
a
isn't
while
going to
to
turn
speak
out to
yours
be
truly.
ironic,
So,
is
caller,
it?
why aren't
You're
you
not
asleep?
like a serial killer, are you?
Insects.
Insects. Always? As in you have an insect
Always.
problem? Or
You should
tripping
come out and
crickets
see
are
my
keeping
band,
you
A Bowl
up,
of Cereal.
or
We're
do
playing
you have
tomorrow
nightmares
night at the
about them?
crematorium.
Help me out
No
here.
cover for chicks.
No.
We're gonna
Don't you
ruin
know?
the place.
When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears
Yeah,
or your
the
nose.
Vesuvius
You
rocks.
can't prevent it
They don't
if
let me
you're
in
asleep.
anymore, but damn, the girls in there,
Well, what
dude.
can you do?
It's like a
Are
midget
there any
smuggling
scientists
ring in
out there listening to this?
If you're into that kind of thing,
I read something. I don't know where, but do you know the average person eats several
hey, you
pounds
know,
of insects
you
a
should
year?
really
The
ask me
majority
about
of
the
that weight
special,
is
you know?
composed of roaches, ants, and spiders. Just knowing that
I'm
as soon
glad
as
you
close
asked
your
that,
eyes,
baby.
a
Seeing
big
as how
fat
you look
centipede is gonna
trustworthy
drop
or
into your
something,
mouth and crawl down
I
your
got
throat.
this special where you buy some really expensive
do it.
burrito tots
I
or
never sleep
grape
at night.
juice.
You know,
get a
they
free weapon
voluntarily
of your
eat
choice,
insects
bro.
in some countries.
You interested?
Yeah, well, those countries probably need Jesus.
So, you never sleep at night.
Yo,
I assume
keep
you
it
do
down.
sleep,
Shh.
right?
I
She's
sleep
my
at work.
side gig,
And
you know?
what exactly do you do?
New Hampshire
I'm a
lap
middle
dances
school
don't pay for
teacher.
themselves.
That would
dude.
explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for his birthday on magic beans. It's always good to know that the future of our country is in good hands, isn't it? Oh boy. Let's see who else we got. Caller, what do you do for a living?
I'm Roger.
Okay, and what do you do, Roger?
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies I might have seen?
Well, I actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see. So, have you done any other kinds of writing?
Well, just some
Hola.
outlines right now, but I got some really good ideas for some stories that are crawling around in the old noggin.
So, if you haven't really written anything, how can you call yourself a writer? Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
Well, you see,
Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves a writer or actor or director? Don't you think you're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms by deeming yourself something you're not or not even trained to do?
well, I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's good writing from bad writing.
Well, wouldn't that make you a critic? Let's see if anyone else agrees. Line 2. Are you ready for a menage a trois?
Sure thing, Deb.
And would you please state what you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a producer at Parasite Studios.
Perfect. Do you read a lot of screenplays?
Sorry, no vacancies. Feel free, babe. This is a treasure trove of human banality. Working here, you meet lots of types of man. You get stories, you get characters, you know. This kind of place where writers go to study human behavior, man. It's invaluable. Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like, you write a letter, you're a writer, you know? It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, all right? I'm a welder of montage. Does a writer write, or does he just, like, ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But, you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess. Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like, tons of people make vampire flicks, okay, popular characters, but me, I'm gonna be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it gonna be scary, but it's gonna be believable. Well, in my story, it's not like about garlic and bats, okay? It's about vampire societies and stuff. You know, like, what would vampires be really all about? I mean, how do they blend into society without being discovered?
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and night. Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead. That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323-KL5. Like somebody's been waiting in the queue for quite a while.
Night eating you? More flatbread and olive oil. And take back the Chardonnay and open up a Chianti. Let it breathe for 20 minutes and then bring it out with a ziti. Okay? Oh, wanted to know what? Interrupt me while I'm working? Do you understand that this is an important opening and I, emphasize I, am going to make or possibly break this restaurant? Hello. Now go get yourself some onion rings or hot wings or whatever it is you eat. The refined palate of a true gourmand is, to put it in a language you can relate to, trying to decide if this place is thumbs up or thumbs down. Me, Tommy Flayton, the food authority of Los Angeles, food critic for the biggest paper on the West Coast, radio personality for the KTLK, Chower hour? Maybe if I reviewed more Pancake Huts, you'd know me. Oh, thanks. You're wasting my time. Me? I'm not sure exactly what you mean. How so? You know, now that you mention it, the gnocchi was a bit cold, and the ravioli might have been store-bought. Also, the decorum's a bit lacking, isn't it? This place is just an overpriced cafeteria. No stars. Yes. I'm going to write a review that will destroy this restaurant. Yes.
Good evening, neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me? Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose. It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town. Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this? Speaking of paranoia, no. Simple pickups, all that's involved. Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right? Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what? Never mind. We have to help you. It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive. Come on, this is serious. I know it's you. Don't you recognize me? It's me. It's Samantha. What happened to you? But your face, you look exactly the same. It's uncanny. I can't believe it. Yeah. Sorry. My mistake. The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the dead of night. Nobody to fall asleep next to? Go ahead.
Yeah? What do you want? Yeah? I mean, what? Who the hell is Isaac? I don't know anyone named Isaac. Get lost, bitch! Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real and it scares the hell out of me. Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl, the things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me. Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings, I hear something breathing on the other end, and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swan's. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the... Oh, Christ! Ah!
You made good time. Hand me the item. Did he at least make a good excuse? Ginger Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her. That depends. You believe in an afterlife? Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there are still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out. You still don't... You still don't have it, do you? I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
Help me, please.
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around. Certainly. The Nosferatu? I pity them, but I loathe their presence. I deal with them when it's necessary. I know they're beneath my city somewhere, but only they know where. They respect my streets, and I keep my politics out of their sewers. But I don't trust them by any stretch of the word.
Night eating you?
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland. The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland,
Hola.
and you tuned into the Deb of Night.
You mean like hardcore
Nobody to fall
girl
asleep
on
next to?
kangaroo action and
Go
stuff?
ahead and pull the radio into
Yeah,
bed.
yeah. My
That's
man
what I'm
Flynn
here
at the
for.
Sin Bin hooks me and my
And
crew
hey,
up for
why
all
don't
the
you
stuff
call
they
me
don't even
sometime?
allow on the
Area
internet.
code 323 KL5 KTRK.
Oh, that? Man,
Looks like somebody's been waiting in the
that's
queue
supposed to be
quite a
some
while to
hardcore
speak to yours
shit.
truly.
I heard this one
So,
guy
caller, why aren't you
died
asleep?
right after watching.
Insects.
Insects.
Like I said,
As
Flynn's the
in you have an
man.
insect problem?
You should talk to
or
him.
Chirping crickets are keeping you up, or
Yeah,
you have
the
nightmares
Vesuvius
about them.
rocks.
Help me out here.
They don't let me in
No,
anymore.
no.
But
Don't you know? when you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth
hey,
or
you
your
know-
ears or your nose. You can't prevent it if you're asleep.
I'm glad you asked that, babe.
What can you do?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but do you know the average person eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight is composed of...
Hey, hot pants. The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a four-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah? What do you want to know? Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know? Really? You a cop? All right, listen. I'll tell you a little bit, but if anyone comes asking, you never heard it from me. They produce only the most hardcore video. I'm not even talking black market here, more like black hole market. Not the kind of product you want to get mixed up in. Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Okay. Look, all I know is that a guy calls on the payphone down the street every once in a while. He'll say something like, the moon is a terrible mistress, or some creepy shit like that. And then all you have to say is, who walks the night with demons of dread. Supposedly you'll be told where to meet the guy to pick up product. I don't know for sure. I never tried it. It scared the shit out of me. Hey, wait. Look, you might as well know this. Word on the street is that they didn't even make the video. They're just distributing it. No one even knows where it comes from. I'm telling you, man, whatever you're in, get out of it now. What can I... Yeah? The sin bin? Oh, we've got filth of every flavor. Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all. Yeah? What do you want to know? Hollywood? What do you want to know about it? Which ones? The Asshole. It's just across the street. Some uptight Hollywood club where the drinks cost too much and the girls put out too little. Which ain't bad for me. Most of the drunk, horny assholes come straight to my place after last call. Which ones? We got all you need right here, but if you like, second-rate smut, head up the street to Vesuvius. One of the strippers actually owns the place. You should see the rack of lamb on that one. Which ones? The old Asian theater? It's been closed for a while. Place gives me the freaking creeps. Seems like everyone's got a Hollywood ghost story, but you walk by that place and look at it, you'll swear something's looking back.
Whoa there, Sugarpuss. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie. Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out. See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here. Who knows? Vampire necro hoodoo, toxic waste, solar radiation. The important part is, they continue to rise up, and I get to put them down. Everybody's a winner. You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty. I know you're technically dead and all, but god damn, you are one striking-looking piece of ass. Where were you when you were still breathing, huh? I suppose you'd still be interested in a little, No, huh? Well, that's what imaginations are for. So, anyway, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either going to have to hack them up good or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you. No, just hurts like a bitch. Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out. Keep them away from the front and back gates. Here, this might come in handy. Back in 5. Whole time I was getting that six-pack, I kept thinking, I might have made a mistake. Can't believe I missed out on tonight's action. I'll be back tomorrow night. Hey, let me give you something for the assist. What have I got to give? I can give you a couple boxes of ammo, or, if you need it, I can try to improve your aim with a gun. Old Jamie Sue? Personally, I prefer the boomstick, so what the hell? She's all yours. Would you look at the time? $1 Million Midnight Movie's about to start. Tonight's Teen Mummy meets Hercules Jr. Keep the sun off your face, Ace.